So Scott, behind the scenes at Better Together as One, I'm so excited to be able to share this with others because I learned so much from you the last time I was here. So you're going to walk us through a bit of the process. So when someone puts money into our Better Together as One globe and it ends up back here at headquarters, what happens?
Well, first off, it comes in through here. We weigh it, we document it, we date it, we do all the necessary tracking components to it, and then it will come out into here.
Okay.
And before COVID, before the pandemic hit, we had my head sorter was over there. Fabio was working at this workstation, and he's the gentleman with autism.
Yep.
And I had two other full-time sorters over here. So this place was hopping.
Right.
And it gets a little crowded. But we are actually situated very well to operate in a post-pandemic situation because we're not on top of each other.
Right, exactly.
It's a good sized room. We do have PPE if that is what is required when they come back to work. Most all, actually, I'm the exception. Everybody wears gloves when they're sorting currency because it's dirty.
Right.
There's no question about it, and I've been arguing this for almost 2 years now. Money is dirty, but people don't get sick from it.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
That's all we do is process cash.
Right.
Coins, notes from all over the world. Nobody has ever gotten sick. I don't wear gloves when I do it. It's just, for me, it's a touch thing.
Right.
I need to be able to
see what the coins are.
So like I said, we do provide the necessary protections. Of course, hand washing has always been part of our regimen.
Of course.
Now, of course, we've got sanitizer as well.
Yeah.
But it comes into here, and then it's contained by the sorter. That's the title of our people. And they then sit down, and sometimes it comes in bags from an airline, and our Canadian, actually all of the Canadian airlines that participate, Air Canada, Air Transat, and Sunwing, they all use an envelope system.
Right.
So there's an envelope in the seat pocket in front of you. You put your money in here, you seal it, you drop it into their secure bag, and then it comes in here. Others, we may get the globe on its own,
right.
Or we'll empty it in the field, or something like Currency for Kids, where we've got little containers. Durham Children's Aid Foundation is actually going to consolidate all of that stuff themselves, so they'll empty the containers and bring everything to me in bags.
Right.
And then we sit down and we start sorting it.
Right, and this is what's so interesting. So I see that this is set up. Can you just show us very briefly what you do when the money comes in, whether it's from our Better Together as One Globe or from an airline? What happens next?
Well, it's as simple as it may seem. It really is sitting down, and in the case of the airlines, it's opening up the envelopes, and then once you've done that, you get to see what's inside.
Yeah, let's take a look for the sake of time.
And we recycle everything that can be recycled, by the way.
Right.
And then it really is just
so what amazes me, and
going through.
You can do this quickly. You know the different, like this U.S., Great Britain, like you're just quickly going through this. So many of the coins look similar, and I know that you're trained, and this is what is so cool about this. Tell us about, many people wouldn't realize that many of the coins from different places start with the same blank, correct?
They do. They
Yeah.
do. And something most people aren't aware of either, our Royal Canadian Mint actually mints for as many as 73 countries in their history.
Wow, really?
So they're making coins here for other countries around the world.
Right. Oh, see, what was that you just threw in there? What bill was that?
That was a Canadian 5.
That was a Canadian 5. So we also take Canadian money, of course.
Absolutely.
Which is good news for the charities. And it's incredible. So all the different countries around the world.
Yeah,
And it can't be done automated. Like
No.
you have to do this hand sorted, which takes time and energy.
it can't be done by machine. First off, the machine can't open these envelopes.
Right.
And while there's no question, we do have machinery that will separate Canadian coins from each other.
Right.
It won't separate all the different currencies that we deal
Right.
with.
Right.
And, you know, unlike a lot of other countries, Canada has never withdrawn any coins.
Right.
So,
Well, the penny.
well, but I mean, it's.
What
but
was
it's,
that? Oh, show us that money. What was that?
That was. No, that wasn't it.
So that is.
That is Thailand and India. And this is actually, I can't remember if this is old or if it's current.
And so that's going to go back to Thailand and India.
Yep,
And the money's going to come back to Canada.
Yep.
And we're going to give it to local charities. How cool is that? Now, if that doesn't epitomize think global, act local, I don't know what does. And what I love about this, Scott, as you said, it's putting people to work. Our globes are going to be in small businesses in the community near you, which brings people into those small businesses.
yes.
It's allowing people to give back, which feels good.
Yep.
And it's raising money for causes without a lot of work. You're doing all the
Yeah.
work for the charity,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean, there's no question. They have to create the program.
Right.
So something like Currency for Kids was a great program. So Durham Children's Aid Foundation created it. They've had containers made.
Right.
So I'm a distributor for the company that handles these. And they're putting these into the field.
Right.
And what they are doing is they are driving traffic to those businesses. And they're doing that by putting the locations on their website.
Yep.
They're talking about them on social media.
Right.
And they're letting the public know that they can go into ABC business. The executive director phoned me this morning. He's having a conversation with a service club. So the
Wonderful.
service club is going to do this. And what's really interesting is the fact that service clubs in other parts of the world, it's part of their normal fundraising method. And
Well, and what I love about that story is the philosophy of Better Together as One. It's bringing all people together,
Yep.
businesses, charities, everyday people, to come together to make a difference and to give back. And now
Yeah.
more than ever, we need that. We need compassion. I love that it's a global initiative, yet it's impacting us locally. And we're so excited and honored already. As I mentioned earlier, we've raised over $2,000. And we're going to have a running total on Better Together as One for a wide range of charities. When we come back, we're going to talk about some of the charities we've already donated to. We're going to talk about some of the charities that's happening right now. And we're also going to talk about another aspect of this business that you wouldn't realize, how it can actually put money back into the pockets of businesses because they've lost money because foreign currency is being used in Canada in their businesses, and that has an impact on their bottom line. We'll be right back here at Better Together as One.